What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants or Us. As always, guys, if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys will help us get there. Alright, so apparently a Lando spinoff is long overdue. This might come as a shock to many fans who probably, when they think of Star Wars, do not think of Lando Calrissian. I get it. There's fans of his, just like there was fans of Han Solo. But how did the Han Solo movie go? Not so well. You know why the Han Solo movie didn't go well? Is because the story of Star Wars is always going to be about the Jedi and the Sith. Always. You can have shows like The Mandalorian that focus on bounty hunters. But who were people excited to see in that? Ahsoka Tano. They were excited because they were going to get to see Ahsoka Tano in that. They were excited about seeing Grogu, which reminded them of Yoda. They were excited about those. You take The Mandalorian and you take everything that has to do with Jedi out of it. Everything that has to do with Jedi out of it. You don't have a show. That's just the simple truth in it. Because at the end of the day, Star Wars will always be about Anakin Skywalker, about Luke Skywalker, about characters that have to do with the Force, a Yoda. Those, a Mace Windu, those characters are where Star Wars will always be at its best. It will always be Star Wars bread and butter. Not saying that Lando isn't a great character. I thought Donald Glover did a really fantastic job about bringing him a younger version of Lando Calrissian out there. But do I believe that it was worthy of a spinoff or of his own show? No. Far from it. Just like I enjoyed the Han Solo movie, but it doesn't mean that I was calling for a Han Solo movie. Like, I wasn't calling for that. In fact, I would almost say I wish it didn't even though I enjoyed it, I wish it almost didn't exist. Because it doesn't really matter if it existed or not existed in my book. Because it plays no role about what I think of Star Wars. It's not even, it doesn't even come into an argument or a debate about anything that has to do with Star Wars. Because it was irrelevant. It was a side thing that no one really cared about. Now, granted, Rogue One, another one, thought Rogue One was a great film. But are we really excited about seeing whoever that guy was, Andor or whatever his name is, off of Rogue One, him getting his own series? Who's excited about that? Not very many people are. So I kind of feel like Disney is really missing what people really want. People are going to be excited. People like me are going to be excited about Ahsoka Tano series. They're going to be excited about an Obi-Wan series. They're going to be excited. Those are the two shows that are, I guarantee you, will be the staple for Disney Plus after The Mandalorian. They will be the shows that I guarantee you will be the ones that last beyond a Lando spinoff. I don't see a fan base out there, or a large enough fan base out there, that's going to give the Lando spinoff the time of day. Now, they might give it the time of day if they have nothing else to watch. But they're going to have all these different spinoffs out there. You cannot tell me that Lando is the show that a lot of people are going to focus on or to watch over, like I said, an Obi-Wan series, Ahsoka Tano series, or a new Star Wars movie, or heck, anything else out there for Disney Plus. They're not going to focus on Lando. They're not going to be excited about that show. The media, I'll just come out and say it. Donald Glover, and I felt bad for Donald Glover in this regard. Um, Don Glover got a lot of praise for playing Lando Calrissian from the media, but it wasn't his portrayal that they were excited about. They were excited because Lando come out as a pansexual, and they wanted to push that narrative. And so they were excited about Donald Glover playing that form of Lando Calrissian and therefore bringing that to our television screens. That's really what that comes down to. And I hate to say that because he did play a really good role. But if any of y'all sit there and think back on anything that had to do with the Han Solo movie, when it come to Donald Glover and Lando Calrissian, any article that was published, name one article at that time that wasn't talking about his sexuality. Name one article. I dare you to name one, just one article that was talking about Donald Glover's Lando Calrissian that did not include something about his sexuality. You won't find it. You won't find it. And hey, they want to make Lando Calrissian that. I don't have a problem with it. I don't frankly care. I don't really care about anybody's sexuality, to be honest with you. I just don't want. Now, I will say this. I don't care about anyone's sexuality, but I don't want to watch a show where the sexuality is the main interesting part about that character. I want to see a little bit more character progression than just someone's sexuality. Like, sorry, maybe that's the author in me that wants to do that, or maybe it's just the fan in me that wants to see character progression. I feel like a lot of times Disney and Disney Plus, they focus more about the Twitterverse than they do in pleasing those fans that never watch their shows. Or I say fans, those people off Twitter that don't support shows but yet clamor for shows. That's what sometimes Disney is so focused on. They're less focused on what fans want. I don't believe fans want a Lando spinoff. I don't believe enough fans want a Lando spinoff. I don't believe that fans want 10 different Star Wars shows. Even though I'm a Star Wars fan, I don't even want that. Because I feel like it will weaken the brand. Just like more of anything weakens the brand. Because there's going to be something that is going to happen that fans are going to be like, oh, not another one of these. Like, when did you ever think, as a Star Wars fan, did you ever think that fans would be like, oh, not another Star Wars movie? I mean, my goodness, if you've been around the last 40 years and you're a Star Wars fan, that's all you think about is, oh my goodness, there's going to be another Star Wars movie. Like, the excitement was there. The excitement is no longer there. People now are worried if they make another Star Wars movie, what that Star Wars movie is going to be like. Like, I mean, they're worried. Like, there's this gut punch to Star Wars fans now when there is another movie that's out there or fixing to come out there, because we don't know what to expect anymore. We just know that it's probably going to be garbage. And that's the truth. And that hurts as Star Wars fans because we want more from Star Wars than that. We want something interesting. We want character creation. They're not about that at Disney Plus, apparently. I'll even make an argument that The Mandalorian is really weak in that regard. I feel like a lot of the side characters are more interested than Mando is. I mean, I think a lot of people would agree with me on that one. Like, there's not a whole lot to that character, sorry. There's just not a lot. I love that show, but there's not a whole lot to that particular character. But anyways, guys, that's my rant for today. Let me know if y'all are excited about a Lando show. I hope I'm in the, you know what? In this one case, I hope I'm in the minority when it comes to this. I hope that there's a lot of fans that's out there that's clamoring for a Lando spinoff. Because I want Star Wars to be successful. I don't care what show it is. I don't even care if I'm excited about that show. I want that show to be successful simply because it's Star Wars. And I love Star Wars. It means a lot to me, just like it means to a lot of other fans out there. And we're talking in the millions of fans out there care about Star Wars in that same way. Um, but anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think. And as always, thanks for watching. And y'all take care.